My name is Sito Miyazawa. I'm 50 years old and currently single. I got a job right after I graduated from high school, and not around when I met Cindy, who was an international student from America homestaying at one of my friends' houses. We got married when I was 23. We had Emma, our daughter, at 25. But when Emma was turning 12, my wife passed away from a disease. She was 37 when she passed away. After she passed away, Emma and I did our best to take care of things around the house. It was difficult at first, but we got through it together. But now, Emma is 25. She's never dated anyone, so I'm kinda worried about her. It's been 13 years since Mom passed away, huh?
Yeah.
I've prepared a dish that Mom used to love, so let's eat that for dinner today.
Mom really loved soba, didn't she? Which is kinda strange, since she's not even from Japan.
Yeah, and we always made Japanese dishes together when it was one of our birthdays.
That brings me back.
Do you think Cindy was happy with me?
Of course she was. You helped her out when she was trying to get used to living in Japan, right? She talked about how much that meant to her all the time.
Really? I'm kind of embarrassed.
But man, the soba you make is the absolute best.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I gotta get better at cooking so I can become more like you, Dad.
I had something that was at the back of my mind, so I decided to clear things up and ask Emma. Hey, Emma.
What's up?
Do you, have a boyfriend or someone that you're into?
Wait, why do you ask?
I haven't heard anything of the sort since Mom passed away, so I was just curious.
Well, actually, I have a fiancé.
Wait, what?
He proposed to me the other day, and I was debating when to tell you.
So you're finally gonna get married, huh?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
It's alright. I'm sure Mom is happy to hear the news as well. I'm happy if you're happy, Emma.
Thank you, Dad.
A month later, Emma told me that she wanted me to meet her fiancé, so the day before we were supposed to meet, I cleaned the house thoroughly. The next day, someone rang the doorbell and I went to the entrance to greet the lovebirds. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Taketo Honda. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. My name is Sito. Nice to meet you as well. Your daughter and I are actually colleagues, and I'm actually the CEO's son. Oh, I see. It's a company called Honda Trading Company. Have you heard of it before? Of course. I've worked with you guys multiple times. Ah, that's great to hear.
And Takuto is a very talented salesman. He's still in his 20s, but he's already led a lot of projects.
That's incredible. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but Honda Trading Company, huh? Emma said she's always wanted to work there since she was in college. If he's the CEO's son, maybe she'll be well off for the rest of her life. I think Emma's told you already, but I want to take her hand in marriage. Yeah, of course. Emma and I have gone through a lot together, so all I want is for her to be happy.
Dad.
So please, take care of my daughter for me. Of course, sir. Thank you. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Right, Emma?
Yeah.
Phew, my job as a parent is finally done. It feels so nice to have that weight off my shoulders. Hey, by the way. Huh? You look very poor. What? I think we have at least twice the amount of money you have.
What the hell are you talking about, Takuto? He's not poor, and that's a very rude thing to say.
But you said that you had a tough childhood yourself.
That's not what I meant.
But that's basically what you were trying to say, right?
I'm sorry if it came out the wrong way, but you cannot insult my father like that.
Oh well, that's my bad. Huh? He's acting like a completely different person. What the hell is going on? Don't worry, I'm gonna make your daughter happy. I'll promise you that, so don't worry, sir. Sure? Things suddenly felt awkward between us, and the two left shortly after saying their goodbyes. I was a bit worried about Emma and her fiancé, so I decided to text her. Emma, can I talk with you?
Oh, what's up? You never text me.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about what happened yesterday.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about what happened. I know he said something very rude.
No, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
No, it is. He should have never said that to you. I asked him to cut it out on our way home.
But Emma, are you really sure he's the one?
Huh?
I know he's the son of the CEO of a big company, so he's probably also very skilled at his job, and he probably got the best kind of education growing up.
Yeah.
But I think he might be a bit insensitive and arrogant. If you ask me, I know you want to marry him, but I think that you should take the time to rethink this. She didn't reply for a few minutes. She was probably gathering her thoughts. Shoot, maybe I pushed back too hard. My parents were against the idea of me getting married with Cindy too. They told me that people who marry a foreigner have a higher chance of divorce. We had a massive fight, but we pushed through it and got married. And after Cindy passed away, Emma had a tough time coming to terms with her loss. And that's why I wanted her to choose the right person, the person that will make her happy.
Thank you, Dad. It means a lot that you're worried about me, but I'll be fine. I'm gonna get married with Takuto.
Are you sure you won't regret it?
I think he was just a bit nervous. He's a kind person deep down, and I've never seen him disrespect his colleagues or his friends before.
Well, if you say so.
And we're planning to host the wedding on the day we started dating. That's in about 6 months.
Sure, I'm looking forward to it.
I really want you to come, Dad.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
And again, I'm sorry about Takuto, but I hope you know that you're the best dad anyone could ever ask for.
I had tears in my eyes as I read that last message from her. I felt very emotional, but I decided to trust Emma's decision. I'm sure he was just nervous, like Emma said, but little did I know that my strong feelings for Emma would be absolutely obliterated. Phew, I'm so glad I put this suit out for cleaning. I gotta look sharp when I'm walking down the aisle with Emma.
Yes?
I'm Shiro Miyazawa. I'm here for my daughter's wedding. I have the invitation right here.
Oh, Mr. Miyazawa, congratulations on your daughter's wedding.
Thank you.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I can't seem to find your name on the guest list.
That doesn't make any sense. I got an RSVP form from my daughter and I sent it back to them.
Well, we got this list from the groom, but, that's weird.
Please, look again. My name has to be on there.
Oh, so you came all the way, huh?
Huh? Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Takuto's father and the CEO of Honda Trading Company.
And I'm Takuto's mother.
What's going on? This guy says that I'm not on the guest list.
Well, of course you aren't. We never invited you to begin with.
What?
I threw out the RSVP form that you sent back to us.
Why?
I appreciated everything that you did for Emma, but I don't want you to attend our wedding.
That makes no sense. What kind of father would skip the wedding of his only daughter? I've heard about you from Takuto, sir. You're poor, aren't you? What are you talking about?
My husband, Takuto, and I all attended prestigious colleges. We're the elite of the elite, and that's how we became so successful.
Well, maybe I didn't go to college like you guys, but...
See? This is why you're poor. You should have went to college, sir.
No, I'm not poor. I built my house with my salary. Money has never been a problem for us.
But you forced your daughter to have a tough childhood. You're not a good father, sir.
But it's not like I wanted that to happen to her. Cindy was sick. The doctors did everything they could, but it was too late when we found out she was sick. And after she passed away, Emma and I spent months trying to get over her death. I've done everything in my power to protect Emma, just like Cindy told me in her will. But now this asshole is invalidating everything I've done for her.
Emma's a very smart and beautiful girl. She deserves to be my wife. But we have no seats for you here.
So you've been tricking Emma all along, huh?
What are you talking about? I never tricked anyone. I'm just a normal guy.
You bastard. If you're not gonna leave, we're gonna call the cops.
You're a waste of our time, sir.
Please, you have to let me see my daughter in her wedding dress at least once. You need to leave right now.
Hey, kick this guy out.
That's when a bunch of men came out of the other side of the door and dragged me away. They probably worked for Takuto's father. My suit was all ruined and everyone around me was laughing at me. So, this is what it feels like to be humiliated, huh? Emma, Cindy, I'm sorry for being such a pathetic man. Hello, this is Miyazawa. Shiro? Where are you? The wedding's about to start! Oh, it's you, Akio. Your daughter's looking all over for you. She's freaking out. Well, a lot has happened, and... What happened? Don't tell me you're still at home. Well, what happened was... This is Akio. He is my younger brother. My daughter invited him to the wedding, and he called me because he noticed that I wasn't there. I told him all about what had happened between me and the groom's family. When I was done, he was furious. I can't believe it. So I guess I wasn't imagining that, was I? What do you mean? When I walked by the groom's room, I heard him talking with your daughter. I couldn't believe what I heard. What were they talking about?
You better not have told your father the truth.
Of course not. I told him that this marriage is legit.
I went out of my way to prepare this wedding for you. If you don't pretend to be in love with me, you're gonna end up embarrassing all of us.
Yes, sir.
I fell in love with you the moment I saw you, and I asked you out countless times, but you never took me up on my offer.
Well, can you blame me? I never saw you as anything more than a friend.
But you know how much my family makes in a year, right? It's millions, so why don't you love me?
Well, the answer is simple. You're just not my type.
But eventually, you're gonna turn around on me, I just know it.
So you're not going to hurt my dad if I marry you, right?
Of course, I'm a man that keeps his promises. But if you would have rejected my offer, I would have done unspeakable things to him.
Takuto.
Hey, don't look at me like that. We're gonna be husband and wife soon, remember?
I don't want to marry you.
You're half American, so you got a pretty face. I get to feel good about myself when I introduce you as my wife to people at parties.
Dad, help, please.
You have nowhere to run or hide anymore, Emma.
No!
What the hell? Is this true? I knew something was wrong, so I decided to record the conversation with my phone. The data is secure in my cloud. You've always been a cautious person, haven't you? You know, you've worked your butt off since your wife passed away. It's really been tough to watch because I got really worried about you the entire time. I'm sorry I worried you. But anyway, it sounds like Takuto is forcing your daughter to get married with him. She's refused his proposal many times, but he still found a way to date her. That's ridiculous. I can't let him date my daughter like that. Emma sounds really scared. I thought she thought that he might really hurt you. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna protect my daughter and save her from those bastards. I'll take care of things at the wedding. You figure something else out, okay? Sure. I can't believe Takuto has been blackmailing my daughter so she would get married to him. And I can't believe his parents are letting him do this. I'm mad at myself for not being able to protect my daughter from those assholes. I really am a bad father. But that changes now. I'm going to save my daughter. I made a few preparations with my brother over the next few hours, and used all of my connections. After I was done, my phone started ringing like crazy. When I looked at my phone, I saw 200 new notifications. I decided to check who they were from.
Please, you gotta come to the wedding right now, sir!
Why is that, Takuto? You and your family told me to leave, so I decided to do as you said.
I was wrong, okay? I'm sorry!
What changed between then and now? You're acting completely differently now. Did something happen?
I'll explain everything to you later. Long story short, Emma's refusing to get married with me.
So, you think I'm stupid or something, huh?
What?
I'm not going to attend your wedding, and I'm not going to let you marry my daughter. I can't let my daughter marry a selfish, arrogant asshole like you.
Wait a minute!
That's right, I know everything about you two.
Seriously?
I have a brother, and he was at the wedding venue earlier. When he walked by your room, he heard your conversation with my daughter.
So that's what happened, huh?
Takuto, are you really sure you love my daughter? You just wanted someone to follow your orders and do as you please, right?
Shut up! I'm the CEO's son, you know?
So, you never did love her, did you? You just wanted a slave that you could manipulate. That's pathetic. I could tell you that Takuto was freaking out over the phone. His plan was full of holes. He didn't reply, so I kept on talking. I heard what happened at the wedding from my brother. He played the recording during that ceremony, didn't he?
You know about that too?
And now all of your guests are asking you what the hell is going on. Some of them even went home, right?
That's not true. Our wedding is being celebrated by all of our guests.
Going back to what I said earlier, you just wanted a slave that you could play around with, right? You never said no to this.
Shut up! It's all over already, okay? Your daughter and I are married.
No, you're not. You never held the marriage papers in. And besides, even if she was your wife, she's still Cindy and my daughter.
Damn it!
Dad!
Is that you, Emma?
I'm sorry. I lied. I don't want to marry Takuto.
Shut up! You said you would marry me.
I thought he might actually hurt you and get you fired from your job or something, so I couldn't do anything.
Emma?
I was gonna take this to my grave, but I can't handle this anymore. I'm going to demolish this wedding.
Emma, stop! You're gonna ruin your wedding dress. You know how much that thing cost.
I don't care. I want to run away from here right now.
You know what you just did? You better pay the $60,000 it took to host this dang wedding.
No, you should be the one paying that.
You ruined our wedding. You think I'm gonna forgive you for that?
Right back at you. I'm never going to forgive you for what you did to my daughter, you fool.
What?
When I yelled at him over the phone, Takuto let out a scared shriek. Apparently, Emma ran away from the wedding venue. That's good. I'm gonna let Akio handle things from there. But the wedding is ruined now for sure. If he thinks he can get away from this, then he's awfully mistaken. That's when he started yelling at me over the phone.
You ruined everything. I'm gonna sue you for this bastard.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do. I'm not gonna let you walk all over me like this.
Well, you and your family walked all over me, but…
Shut up! I'm gonna make sure you regret what you did, you bastard.
Unfortunately, that's not possible.
Huh?
If you do anything to me, you're going to be the one who regrets it.
What are you talking about?
You made fun of me for being poor, but did you know that I'm a partner at MoniRobo Holdings right now?
What?
If you were talking about when I was in high school, you are right. I didn't even have the money to go to college.
You're a partner at MoniRobo Holdings?
They're a great company. They evaluate you on skills and not your academic history. I've worked there for 32 years, but I love it there.
You're kidding me, right?
I can understand why you're so nervous. I know we're your biggest client.
Mr. Miyazawa, please forgive me.
If we do end up voiding our contract with you, you're gonna go bankrupt, aren't you?
Stop, please, just wait. You can't void your contract with us. You just can't.
Why not?
Because I love your daughter from the bottom of my heart, so please forgive me.
You think I'm gonna forgive you now, after everything you've said to me?
No way!
You've made fun of me for not going to college, but none of that matters. What matters is I spent years of my life working my ass off for my family.
Damn it!
I'm going to tell my company about everything you said to me, and how you blackmailed my daughter. We're not going to be your client anymore after this.
I just wanted my mom and dad to be proud of me.
The marriage was called off, and the groom was forced to pay the damages. The news of what happened spread around the industry, and many companies followed suit and voided their contracts with Honda Trading Company as well. The reputation of the Honda family plummeted after everyone found out that Takuto was a manipulative asshole, and that his parents were protecting him. Emma was joined by thousands of colleagues when she quit her job at the company. The company ended up going under, and ultimately those three ended up committing financial crimes to stay rich. They were promptly arrested and were sent to jail.
Dad,
What is it?
I want to go to New York, where my mom grew up.
Does that mean you want to study there?
Yeah, I've been a few times to see my grandparents, but I want to live in the city that my mom grew up in and learn their culture up close.
Sure. Mom always said that she wanted you to experience life in America one day.
I want to study economics at one of their business schools.
Alright, I'm rooting for you, Emma.
Thank you so much, Dad.
Things are going to be difficult there, so you better go prepared.
Of course.
Man, I'm so glad things are back to normal now that those idiots are locked up. I'm so glad I recorded that conversation.
Thank you both so much for saving me. I baked a special cake for you guys. Let's eat it together.
If you ever need help with anything, you know where to find us.
Of course.
Thankfully, Emma quickly recovered from her traumatic experience, and now she's chasing a new dream. As her father, I'm going to support her the best I can. Cindy, are you seeing this? I'm so proud of our daughter. I ate the cake while thinking about my late wife.